Hey friends, and welcome back to our channel. So I know this isn't like the best background right now, but I'm trying to film this video while Ben is taking a nap, and I'm in like our little basement area sitting on the floor because it's the only way that I get any good light. So apologies for that, but I wanted to take you through our tentative September budget. So the reason that I say tentative is because I currently do not have the income to pay for all of our bills. Without going too far into detail, because it's not my, well, it is my business, but there were some cuts, the amount of income that we're bringing in, and they were unexpected cuts. They were cuts that weren't told to us until very last minute. So we're kind of scrambling to try to figure out how we're supposed to move forward on like a couple $1,000s less a month. So as you guys know, we live in Chicago. Things are more expensive. We eat organic food because we both have chronic illness. So we do spend a little bit more on typical living expenses. But before that, I've already pretty much cut my budget down to the bare bones in order to pay for debt and other things like that. So I'm struggling to figure out where I'm supposed to cut. I have cut pretty much every sinking fund. I have cut the amount of groceries we can eat, even though I don't know if we'll be able to hit that. We did just get a little bit of money that we were able to put into our emergency fund that we may have to dig into for things like groceries next month. But I just wanted to take you through the budget. I'm going to be perfectly honest that I don't have it zeroed out right now because I haven't figured out what else to cut. So this is just real life in budgeting. I've already cried about it a lot. I'm doing everything that we can in order to cut things, and Ben and I are doing everything that we can to try to bring in some extra money in this next month. But currently it's not looking super great. So I will take you through my budget. Again, this is just life. Sorry, this is just life. This is part of the budgeting issue. This is why you want to have a large safety net that we just hadn't had built up yet. This is that Murphy Law that Dave Ramsey talks about so much. And we're just going to have to get through it how we get through it, whether it is borrowing money, whether it is using the little bit of money we have in our emergency fund, whether it is finding other jobs. We'll have to figure that out. So I'm still going to take you through this again. Just be aware that it doesn't make sense, but I just, we have to do what we can do. I'm going to take you through it, but obviously this will probably change. Maybe I'll do update video like midway through the month and just tell you how we're doing and try to be as honest and transparent as possible with where we're getting money because currently the amount that we have will not cover our basic fixed expenses and our basic debt. So just putting that out there and want to show y'all what's been going on. So let's dive into this. So as always, I always black out how much money we bring in. Just know that that is less. We were already on a pretty strict tight budget before, and we were bringing in almost $2,000 more, maybe like $1,500 more. This also is guessing. I am guessing the amount of income that we can bring in because basically one of us went from salary to hourly, and it's all a guessing game from here. So at least for this next month. So I blocked that out for now. Miscellaneous, not anticipating any money coming in there. Our rent is $2,200. Our health insurance is $410 a month. Renter's insurance is $26.92 a month. Canva's $12.95. I may cut that. I don't know if $13 is going to help us, but I may cut that. I'm not sure. $15 on Libsyn. I won't cut that. That's for my podcast. I've already cut everything else out of my budget, and like the podcast is all I have left, so I'm not cutting that. I have about $7 for like iCloud and my email. We're not spending any money in business expenses or Netflix. Our car insurance is $81 a month. Our internet is $73 a month, and my phone is $80 a month, putting us at about $2,900 in just fixed expenses. From there, our couch payment is $180. These balances over here aren't correct yet, so ignore that. But yeah, the couch payment is $180. That should be done after next month. Ben's Discover credit card is $70. My personal loan is $200. My Citi credit card is $70. Bank of America card $62. Other Citi credit card $163. Discover credit card $225. $300 in our car loan. That is also something we have talked about cutting. Unfortunately, Ben's car is not reliable, even slightly. So it's not something that we can drive more than a little bit of a distance, and Ben is currently still driving into the city, so we are not getting rid of my car at this time. I understand that's something that like Dave Ramsey really pushes on people, is to get rid of their car loan. It just doesn't work for our family. We would have no way to get to work. And we don't have any savings in order to purchase like a cheaper car, so just trust me, I've already looked into that. $60 for this student loan. We're still at $0 for this student loan, though it will go up in October. Hopefully this money issue is only a month long. That's what I'm hoping for. We have $127.73 for AES student loan, $165.26 for Great Lakes student loan, $319.24 for Mulhella student loan, putting us at almost $2,000 in debt, which is putting us at $4,848.10 just in fixed expenses and debt. Then I cut our groceries by $200, $150. I don't know that we can do that. I've talked to Ben about it. Ben is very strict with himself with eating organic, healthy food. He has tried to cut the grocery budget before, and it's just like not something that he loves to do. So that, just to be honest, is like a stress point with all of this. I did tell him we'll need to knock down the grocery budget, so hopefully he sticks to that, and I stick to that. It's not just him. I gave us $0 for restaurants and coffee shops. Again, I'm literally cutting as much as humanly possible. I kept $150 for medication and supplements. That is really high. I have an autoimmune disease. I don't know how to cut it. The only way to cut it is to put it in here as $0 and put it on my credit card, because I will need medication. So I'm not really sure what to do with that. I kept $15 in household just for things like toilet paper or basically like toilet paper. Personal spending I cut to $0 for both of us. Therapy is $80. We might have to talk if there's a way that we can cut our therapy costs down for next month. But honestly, with all the money issues, I don't know if that is like healthy. We might need a little extra therapy. So just keeping that in. I cut out doctor. I'm going to try not to go to the doctor next month. I don't know if that'll be possible, but I'm going to try. Again, living with an autoimmune disease, it's different than just your typical person that needs, one yearly checkup. I go to the doctor quite often. $250 for utilities. This is a guess. It could be more. It could be less. We haven't figured out how much we pay on average here. The only good thing is, well, I guess that doesn't matter. What we'll be paying in August or in September will be what we did in August. And obviously we weren't super careful because we didn't know we were going to have less money. So we've used the air conditioning because it's been hot, things like that. I'm really not sure. The train and parking, I knocked that down. I am basically banking on the fact that my job will let me work from home next month so that I don't have to pay commuting costs. I'm talking to HR on Monday about it, which is actually when this video will be up to see. So that would just mean that I budgeted enough for 2 train tickets for Ben. And then as far as parking goes, I'll just have to drive him to and from the train station so that he doesn't have to pay for parking. Tolls and gas, I kept at $150. To be honest, it should probably be more than that. Ben drives to work a few days a week, and he has to for those days. So yeah, we're just gonna have to cut out anything extra. We are going to Wisconsin again this weekend before you see this video, so that'll be a little extra gas, but I don't know what we're gonna do there, honestly. Hope that gas prices stay down. I also put $0 in miscellaneous and buffer. If anything happens, it will have to come out of our emergency fund or on a credit card, as much as I do not want to do that. Moving on, $70. I cut out our dog walker for the month of September. Hopefully I can do that. If I'm working from home, I won't need her in September. So I literally budgeted enough for her food. Yeah. And then as you can see, all of my sinking funds are at 0. I have $0 toward travel, even though I'm going to San Diego in October. I would cut that trip, but I won't get the money back from my ticket or from the train ticket that I purchased or the car at this point. So it's actually more expensive to not go. If I could cut it, I would. And I'm trying to figure out what is worse there. I cut Just Jessie blog for this month. I basically just have to hope that the money issue will be over by October, and then we can just add extra money there. I cut contacts and LASIK. I have literally 1 pair of contacts left, so besides the one that are in my eyes right now, so I'm just gonna have to push those as long as humanly possible. Clothing is 0, which it's usually at 0, and I also put 0 in car maintenance, which I don't love doing, but again, we have a tiny bit. I think we have like $50 in a car maintenance fund, and then anything else will have to come from our emergency fund, which, as you'll see, I am still $106 over the money that we have. So I'm banking on hoping that one of us brings in more money this month than I am anticipating. I am banking on some things being less than they normally would be. Yeah, otherwise it'll have to come from our emergency fund. So as you can tell, I'm not like super pumped. I didn't want to film this video, to be honest, because like I don't know what to do at this point, and this is where we're at. So hopefully we get things figured out. We did just find out, my bralette keeps coming out. We did just find out this news like 2 days ago, so things could change, and I will maybe do like a September mid-month budget update. But yeah, definitely let me know if you guys have any recommendations how I can bring in some extra money in the next month or 2. I used to work multiple jobs. My husband doesn't really want me to work multiple jobs just because it can affect my autoimmune disease, but at this time we have to bring in more money, so I'm not really sure what we're gonna do here. But yeah, I don't sound very positive right now, but I'm trying to take this as a blessing. I'm sure it is showing us some sort of lesson, and we're really, really hoping that, you know, our businesses take off and some new things kind of come to light here soon. Any extra money that we have from our August budget, I will push over, though I don't think there's going to be any, but I definitely will push it over if there is. And thankfully, we got a little bit of money from our second wedding reception, which I would like to keep in our emergency fund, but obviously, if we need it, we'll have to use some of it. So yeah, that's today's video. I'm sorry it's a little more like somber than normal. That's just the way that it is. At least I'm not crying, you know? So I hope that you appreciate my openness to share this with you guys and let you know what's going on and not sugarcoat it. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and yeah, leave me a comment down below. I could use some encouragement, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.